It's the 3rd of April 2017, and thankfully it rained earlier today, so we can still walk this evening. It's gonna be a 20-minute walk, probably. We're still working our way up, but better than nothing. Well, that 20 minutes was the first step of getting back on the wagon. Well, I've been doing other things too to get back on the wagon, but still. I was just really lazy for a couple of weeks, and now I'm doing a bunch of things just to get on various wagons. But this is the first step of the health one, anyway. Well, I did some exercises yesterday, but those were chiropractic, so... Chiropractics have the advantage of also, every now and then, giving some real workout to them, too. But as for things being done without a doctor's orders, yeah, this is the first step on that. Gave myself a rest in between the walk and the stretches. I watched the Philip DeFranco show. Nice way to give a rest in between. Then I did said stretches, and now, time for a shower. Another thing that's actually going to help me getting back on the wagon, is that my friend Cliff Ravenscraft is starting up his Train with Cliff thing again on Instagram. That was always a nice little group.
In the corner here, and this corner is really bad. I got some water damage, so a leaky roof, ice dams. We'll have to have Tommy take a look and figure that one out.
So I got yet another component for the studio. I got me some ground loop isolators, which, to put it in non-techie terms, pretty much means a piece of equipment that you put in between two different connections to eliminate a buzz. Which usually occurs with a computer setup like this because everything is so close to each other that signals start getting mixed up. So again, putting it in simple terms, the electrical hum of one component will make another one catch that interference. It's like, and this doesn't happen often anymore, but it's like, you know, when a cell phone would be in a room and there'd be a microphone and you'd hear that bum, 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 bum. Same basic principle, kinda. Not exactly, but basic enough to where I'm gonna let it give a pass. Someone pickier might not. Ground loop isolators installed, and I just checked, and the problem is indeed fixed. Huzzah! Let me show you one, by the way. So here's the plug-in, and here is the box itself. All it takes is that little box, and suddenly, the buzz is gone. Kinda happy for that. Means I could record playing specific games on this rig, like, I don't know, Heroes of the Storm, perhaps? I think I've got a hard enough skin to where if the internet starts to scrutinize how badly I sometimes play Heroes, I can take it. But even if it's not playing Heroes, if it's any other system-intensive things that make that ground loop happen, I needed to have isolated that anyway, So I found out a neat little hack. If you hold your Bitmoji up here and the little thing down here, it'll auto-record. It's a finicky beast. You gotta kind of fiddle with it, but when it works, it works. Only thing is, the way it kind of works, it does give you that little pause at the beginning that you probably noticed in those last two snaps. I'm probably having to get the rhythm down a bit in order for it to work. I don't think it's functionality actually built into the thing. I think it's just software confusion. If that's the case, by the way, Snapchat, get on it. We need some hands-free going on in this piece every now and then. But shout out to Ace Cunnings. He revealed how he does magic tricks on his Snapchat while not pressing the button. That was driving me frickin' nuts, and I wasn't quite sure how he was doing it, so... yeah, now we know. And it's a nice little hack that, given the rhythm gets down properly, I think most of us Snapchatters could use, so yeah, there you go. Ace is a magician that works at one of the Disney parks, by the way, so let's send you that snap code, because everyone needs a little bit of that magic in their life. Now I'm late for bed, so need to go to sleep. Good night, everyone.